So what's going on, guys? I'm Marka back with a brand new video here on the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about things to do during not things top 8 games in my opinion, not my only, that's not only my opinion, that's also a couple of my friends' opinion about best games to play during quarantine. So most of you guys are not like some, none of them are like exclusive to a console or PC or something. No, it's like the games on my list are all, like in every single platform. So yeah, guys. So let's start at number 8 at Plague Tale. So basically, Plague Tale Innocence is a game that takes place in France. It talks about the plague that happened in 1662. Now, I'm not listing it here because a current plague is happening, or COVID-19, whatever you like to call it. I'd like to add because it's actually a fun game to play. It's like you basically. So the story is about when the plague happened, basically, and then the French Inquisition thinks that your family has a plague, so they try to kill you, and you try to escape, and you try to distract them and go far away places, and talk to priests and stuff, and about how they could find the solution. And it's a pretty fun game, honestly. Like, in my opinion, the gameplay isn't that fun, but a thing like none the gameplay isn't that fun, but the story is like amazing. It's like a 10 out of 10 story. Like, one of the cool things is about as well about this game is like how slingshots are like over insanely overpowered. Like, unless your slingshot is low durability or something like that. A game that I highly recommend. Now gotta say, how did I manage to get it if it's like $60? No, it's actually not $60 right now. It's $40, I think, because of spring. I think because of spring sales, so they made the game a bit cheaper. And yeah, pretty good game in my opinion. And so let's go to the number 7. We have Apex Legends. I know. Well, remember, I'm doing from worst to best, not like number 8 is like the best or something. No, like Plague Tale is like the bottom of the list, and then Apex Legends is on top of it. So Apex Legends is basically, I think most of you guys probably know it. It's a 60-man battle royale game that consists of squads of 3, and it's quite unique like than other battle royales because each character has their own ability. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. And you basically fight to survive, find loot, and like a basic battle royale. Except every character has their own ability. There's no fall damage. The sliding is hella insane in this game, and you could respawn your teammates, which I think is in every battle royale. This game was used to be only in squads, but now they added duos. So now into number 6. So number 6 we have Watch Dogs or Watch Dogs 2, any of them. So basically, Watch Dogs is basically you're like it's like, imagine GTA, except like you're a hacker. And yeah, like, it's like you could hack traffic lights, where and you could hack cars, and like instead of like you breaking the window and coming in, no, it's like you get like sneakily. It's not like the cops are gonna come or anything by you just robbing a car. You're basically like one of the most wanted thieves that's redacted and no one knows anything about him. And yeah, it's kind of like not kind of, it is an open world game. It's quite fun in my opinion, but I don't play it as much because like I only play it when I don't have when I see myself not having internet, so, or Wi-Fi, whatever. Like, I don't have Wi-Fi. That's the only way like I probably play it. The gameplay I have over here is Watch Dogs 1. I don't have Watch Dogs 2. That's why I decided to put the gameplay of Watch Dogs 1. But any of them would work as in number 7. I think number 6. So let's move on to number 5. So in number 5 we have For Honor, which is a medieval style fighting game that has 4 factions you could support or like choose from. You have knights, samurais, Vikings, and Woolen, which is the Chinese. The game is very skill dependent and fun when figured out, with many heroes to master and enjoy. There are 4 classes in each faction: vanguards, assassins, heavy, and the hybrid. Each have their own advantages and disadvantages. So basically, I used to play like from the knight faction. I used to play an assassin in the knight faction, and I kind of like regretted it because I'm not that good at knights. Like, this game is basically, it's like if you know how to play the hero you're playing, boom, the game is fun. If you don't know how to play the game well, the game is absolutely utter garbage. But I have it on the list because you gotta know how fun this game is when you're actually good at the game. So yeah, guys, there's For Honor, and let's move on to number 4. So we have in number 4 Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is the only game in the list which I don't personally own or have, but I'm thinking of getting it, and I'm gonna make my friend, which has and is pretty good at it, narrate everything. So now it goes to him.
Star Wars Battlefront game is a game that is related to Star Wars, of course, by the name. You can play campaign, which is amazing, and you can do multiplayer, which has a lot of game mode and variation, such as heroes versus villains, where each one picks a hero, like Darth Vader, Palpatine, Kylo Ren, and for the Jedi or the light side, you can pick Luke Skywalker, and there are many other options that you can pick. There's a game mode such as Capital Supremacy that is a 20v20, a 40-player game mode that how good you are, you can get awarded by the amount of points you get, which are called the battle points. Every 4,000 battle points could get you a hero, or depending on the events, such as sometimes during weekends, they make heroes much more cheaper, like 100 battle points, which is only one kill. Not only this, but there is also such thing as Blast, which is a multiplayer game mode that is like deathmatch, but it's an 8v8. There is Ewok Hunt, which is not like, it's not meant to be scary, but it's meant to be intense, where you're a stormtrooper surviving a night while people are Ewok. It's just like Infected, but at night you have a flashlight that isn't always available. It depends on how much you use it, of course. And there are a lot of game modes variations that are really great.
And in number 3, we have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. It's probably like my favorite. It is my favorite game, but I didn't want to put it in number 1 because it's not really like that. It is for because in my opinion it's probably so fun. But I asked my friends where should it be, and all of them said number 3. So this is why it's in this spot. So Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege is a competitive game where it's a 5v5. There are 3 modes: casual, unranked, and ranked. I'm gonna be explaining how everything is different in each way or another. So basically, casual is basically you playing a 5v5. You could decide which way to matchmake, if you want to play hostage, biohazard container, or bomb. So biohazard container is basically you go to the objective, you have to secure it, and if like if you and the enemy team are there, it's gonna be contested. It's gonna be like that. There's defenders and attackers. The defenders have to defend the container, and the attackers basically have to just secure the area of the container. And this is how like the container secure area or biohazard container works. And now let's move on to hostage. So hostage is basically simple. The defenders have a hostage. An attacker. The attacking team has to grab the hostage and extract it outside of the building to a certain point, and then there's a bomb, which is so bomb works. It's like just like a 5v5, as I said, defenders and attackers. So the defenders basically have a bomb somewhere around the map, second floor, first floor, living room, kitchen, wherever they want it, and basically the attackers have to plant the diffuser or and disable the bombs before the bomb goes off. And in case they do plant the diffuser, the defending team could still disable that diffuser, and after they disable that diffuser, the attackers lost no matter what happens. And now I'm gonna say, what happens if they plant the diffuser and the whole attacking team is dead? Simply, the attacking team doesn't lose until the bomb. I mean, the diffuser is thing disabled. So basically, each round almost starts up, which is called prep phase. Every attacker has to, they go on their drones, they have to search for the objective, and meanwhile that's happening, the defending are reinforcing the walls, putting all their traps and all that nonsense. And you could also, like, every operator has different guns, you could customize it with different sights, different grips, different battles. And yeah, guys, there's Rainbow Six Siege for you guys, and now let's go hop into number 2. And we have in number 2 Call of Duty Modern Warfare or Warzone. The only reason I have this like on top of Siege, which is probably my favorite game on this list, is because this game basically has crossplay and is now free to play if you want to play Warzone or the Battle Royale, which I'm not gonna explain. I'm just you guys probably know how this game works. It's Warzone. It's basically a 150 player Battle Royale. They added squad 4-man squads and duos today. And yeah, guys, so basically this is how it works. So 150 players drop in. If you die, if you have to, your squad has to be try to be the last squad standing, which like I explained in Apex. And in case you guys die, you don't like go straight to the lobby. They'll bring you to the gulag. If you think die, if you the gulag is basically you 1v1ing a random dude that also died, and the winner gets respawned. And in case you lose at the gulag and your teammates are still alive, they could collect cash to respawn you, and you'll be all good. And also not just that, like the only reason that like I have Warzone number 2, as I said, it's free and it has crossplay. It's like you could play with any of your friends in any platform, not at any time obviously or anywhere, because you have to be close to your console or whatever. That's one thing that I really like about Warzone. Could you guys, what's gonna be number 1? So in number 1 we have Uno. Yes, Uno. Uno, yes, Uno. So Uno is basically a card game that most of you guys probably know about. So I don't know why I'm saying it, but I'm gonna say this in case you guys don't know it. So basically, it's a card game where you have to, where you start off with 7 cards, and then the first one to lose all his cards or have no cards, because you're gonna place them down, obviously, wins. And then basically you could basically like make them have more cards by putting a draw 2 card or draw 4 card, or putting let's skip the turn. You could play Uno either 2 players, 3 players, or 4 players maximum. And like in the game, obviously on the Xbox or PlayStation or PC, whatever you played in, or mobile. It's kind of not kind of, it's you basically can't, you're forced to play with 4. If you don't have if you have only like 1 or 2 people, you'll play against bots. And yeah, like in real life only could be played 2, 3, or 4 players, but in the video game, you could only play you're forced to play 4. So you could basically make them have more cards by putting a +2 draw 2 card or a draw 4 card. And also if you don't have like the same color or same number to place down, and that doesn't match, they'll have to draw a card. And yeah, guys, so they'll have to draw a card. And remember, like say for example, like the first card in is like a green 4. You could put any single 4, or you could put any green in general. If you don't have any of those, you're forced to draw a card, and you'll have one more, and you'll be one more card away from winning. So yeah, there's Uno. So basically, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if I missed any game that you guys probably live on, like you love this game so much, and I didn't include it, please just don't write in the comment section, especially if it's Fortnite, because that game is hella dead and I hate it so much because it's full of sweat and it's such a bad game. So yeah, guys, this is the video. I've been working on this for like 6 hours now. I'm working on this video. I really worked so hard to make this video. I would appreciate if you guys drop a like. I'm already thankful for you guys who made it all the way to here to the end of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, show me by dropping a like. And I hope I helped you, or I maybe might change your mind about like the games that you probably won't, maybe hated one of those games on the list, and I changed your mind about it. So yeah, guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, as I said, and subscribe to the channel, and stay home, stay safe, just don't buy a lot of toilet paper, and see you guys next time. Peace.